friends, it's Thursday morning, and I am Tom Chapin. I'll be playing the part of Tom Chapin this morning, and I'm here with Abigail and Lily Chapin and various other members of our family. This is a shout out for shut-ins, Mornings with Papa Tom. I thought I'd start with a story song because it is spring out. It feels where we are in Rockland County. The grass is coming up, the trees are starting to sprout, the birds are back. It is a beautiful day here. So I thought we'd do a song about growing. In first grade they gave a little paper cup, potting soil to fill it up. Teacher sends you home with a pumpkin seed. Put it in the window warm and light, give a little drink each and every night. Sunshine and water all you need to grow your own. Grow your own. Soon you'll see the very first bloom of your own little farm in your own little room. Grow your own. Dee-dee-lee-diddle-lie-diddle-diddle-dee-do. 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 Just grow your own. Not only can you grow your own, but you can sing your own. That is your part. Ready? Dee-dee-lee-diddle-lie-diddle-diddle-dee-do. 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 Just grow your own. A few years later in earth science class, clear a little corner of the high school grass, fence and trellis and rows of seeds. Chess team will come and measure the plants, dance club will water them before they dance, football team come and pull the weeds. Grow your own. Grow your own. Friends in the garden on bended knees, sprouting like a bean or a sugar pea. Grow your own. Dee-dee-lee-diddle-lie-diddle-diddle-dee-do. 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 Just grow your own by yourself. Dee-dee-lee. 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 Just grow your own. Someday you'll be living on the 14th floor, high up above the city's roar. Clear a little space on the balcony. Get soil and seeds in red clay pots, cultivate cukes and cherry tomatoes, a whole bunch of basil and parsley. Grow your own. Grow your own. Pesto sauce is extra charm when it's grown in your very own high-rise farm. Grow your own. Dee-dee-lee-diddle-lie-diddle-diddle-dee-do. 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 Just grow your own. Do it again. Dee-dee-lee. Dee-dee-lee. Dee-dee-lee-diddle-lie. Just grow your own. Now, Michael Mark and I wrote this song, and we were thinking about another verse, and I said, you know what? You remember Karen Washington? And he said, who? And I said, she's a member of the board of Why Hunger, the organization my brother Harry started in 1975, and she lives in the Bronx. And a few years ago, she kept walking past these empty lots. There were 3 of them just sitting there with garbage and just a bunch of crud in there. And she had this idea that she and a bunch of folks, friends of hers and volunteers, started the Garden of Happiness. The Garden of Happiness. What a great name for a garden. And that Garden of Happiness every year now grows and makes food for the local people. And people learn how to garden. So this is a shout out to Karen Washington and the Garden of Happiness. Here's the verse that Michael and I wrote. Someday you'll be walking past an empty lot. Your friends and you will hatch a plot to bring it back to life once more. Get soil and seeds, see, come, bring it back to life once more. Clean out the garbage and the cans of oil. Spread some clean organic soil. Make a city garden with an open door. Grow your own. Grow your own. 'Cause food tastes better when you grow it up from your city garden or paper cup. Just grow your own. Dee-dee-lee-diddle-lie-diddle-diddle-dee-do. 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 Just grow your own. For a little bitty kid or a full-grown man or a little old lady with a watering can, It's all the same and simple plan. Just grow your own. Oh, so a good song to sing in the morning. Dee-lee-diddle-lie-diddle-diddle-do. 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 Just grow by yourself. Dee-lee. Dee-lee. Dee-lee-diddle-lie-diddle-diddle-do. Just grow your own. Ah, good morning, friends. That's fun. I love that song. So this is now, let's see. We had a bunch of requests again, and this is a song we did last week, but you know, we haven't done it this week. It's a story, an old story about a dinosaur, and a pretty new song. And this also, Michael, Mark, and I wrote this together. It goes like this. A stegosaurus in the forest, munching on some hay, lay down to snooze in a bed of ooze and sadly passed away. Her body changed and rearranged as she sank beneath the soil, and over time she turned to slime, and then she turned to oil. So she disappears for a jillion years, till finally she is found by a guy named Bill with an oil drill, who sucks her from the ground. Bill pipes that poor old dinosaur to an oil refinery, where they bubble and boil and change that oil into stuff for you and me. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E, that's the way it's supposed to be. The earth recycles and so do we. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Good song to sing. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E.
What does that spell, Papa Tom?
I think it spells recycle. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. The earth recycles. The earth recycles. And so do we. R-E-C. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's good. Now from the late Jurassic, it's fantastic how our dino friend has now become petroleum, and still that's not the end. From dino juice they now produce 1 million plastic jugs, and Stegosaurus drinking straws and Stegosaurus mugs. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. The earth recycles and so do we. R-E-C, R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Play one. Yeah, walking up, walking down. That's the way the system works. Things don't disappear. We turn sand into window glass and roots into root beer. We cut and mine and we refine and make these things, and then use it not just once, not just twice, but again and again and again and again and again. And if a dinosaur could see us pouring orange juice this way from a plastic jug we made of her, well, this is what she'd say. It took me 80 million years to get to you today. So don't throw that mug, don't throw that jug, don't you throw me away. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. We're just a link in the chain of history. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Now Abigail and Lily will go R-E-C-Y-C-L-E, R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. The rest of us will sing the other part. 1, 2, 3. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way it's supposed to be. Hey, I recycle this melody. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Use it again. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. And again. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. 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 Good morning, gang. You know what I feel like doing? I was down in my basement, and it's pretty messy.
Oh?
Oh, I know.
And you know what I thought of? John Forster and I wrote this a bunch of years ago. I like my toys when they're nice and neat, but I like them even more all over the floor and underneath my feet. A messy room is next. Happiness is living in a neat mess. You say,
Happiness is living in a neat mess.
we'll do that lots of times. Happiness is living in a neat mess. Then Mom looks in and goes into shock, where the voice of doom says, look at this room, clean up this pig pen. Then Mom goes out to an auction sale, buys a butter churn and a broken scale and a Grecian urn and a suit of armor and an antique veil.
This is very me.
She's just like me, but won't confess. Happiness is living in a neat mess. You say,
Happiness is living in a neat mess.
and Dad shows up with his puzzled look, and he says once more what we've heard before. I see you bought the junkyard. Then Dad goes down to his basement shop, where he keeps a stack of 30 years in National Geographic and a bumper from the Chevy, not to mention every album of the Boston Pops.
This is also very me.
It's a natural urge he can't repress. Me too. Happiness is living in a neat mess. Ba-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Be-doo-doo-doo. Girls, why don't you just riff a little bit? Good.
Happiness is living in a neat mess.
Baby's in the high chair, stuffing his face, spinach in his hair and his eye on the chair, all over the place. He tried the spoon with no success, but he's allowed to make a mess, and he's living proof that happiness is living in a neat mess. Happiness is living in a neat mess. Neat mess. Cool. That was fun.
You know what else Papa Tom did in his basement while we've been in self-quarantine? He re-caned a chair.
Should I get the chair and show it to him?
Yeah, get the
Yeah,
chair.
get the chair.
This is like a next level Corona quarantine activity. He had a chair. Maybe you can see. I'm gonna take this. This is a painting. This is a painting. There. That's a painting.
I don't think the other people can see.
Yeah, I'll show them. This is a painting that Papa Tom's grandfather, our great-grandfather, James Ormsby Chapin, did of
My father,
let's see.
James Forbes Chapin, the great drummer.
So not only does Papa Tom now own the painting,
Here's the chair, and I caned it. It was broken, actually.
and he also has the chair. And the chair had no caning. This is called caning. Actually, it's called rushing.
Rushing.
And with help from the internet and caning supply online store, that is what he's been up to. When he's not doing the shows, he's been caning a chair.
I feel so proud to learn a new skill. Although my wife says, good, we have 2 stools in the kitchen that you can fix.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work.
What new skills have you all learned during this
I
time?
think yours
Let's
looks
see.
better than that.
This is one here.
That one was done by a professional, and I think
Oh, well, thank you
I
very
think
much.
yours looks even better.
I'm glowing with pride. I pulled out my Pete Seeger banjo. This is a banjo that Bruce Bruce Taylor in Weston, Connecticut made for me a copy of Pete's banjo, and I want to sing a song.
This is not that. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
That's the Pete Seeger banjo. In fact, you know what? It's even signed by Pete inside. I don't know if you can see right in there. There's John McEwen and Pete Seeger signed the banjo inside. He was one of my great heroes, and I learned so much from him as a musician and as a performer, and as and doing good work, trying to
Since we're doing a little show and tell here.
Whoops.
Oh,
There's a
you
picture of
That's
Tom
a good
and
segue
Pete
to
singing together.
Old Lady.
In a minute, yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm going to do this a story song about the banjo, because when I started playing for families, I used to talk about how a banjo came from Africa and this wonderful instrument and 5 strings and all that stuff. And I said, you know, I should write a song. So I did. My banjo is a drum I strum, drum I strum, drum I strum. Banjo is a drum I strum, my B-A-N-J-O. Africa's where it comes from, it comes from, it comes from. Africa's where it comes from, my B-A-N-J-O. I used 2 fingers and a thumb and a thumb and a thumb. 2 fingers and a thumb to strum my B-A-N-J-O. European harmonies and songs of many lands. The rhythm of West Africa right here in my hands. Work-going riverboat, bluegrass and minstrel show. Their melodies are living in this banjo. I'm gonna play a bunch of banjo tunes. This is Buffalo Gals. Cripple Creek. And the first banjo tune I ever heard was Pete Seeger playing this with the Weavers at Carnegie Hall. Garland Corey. And there's lots of ones, there's some in minor like this one. Woody Polly. My banjo is a drum I strum, drum I strum, drum I strum. Africa's where it comes from. I use 2 fingers and a thumb, 2 fingers and a thumb to strum my banjo. Yeah, banjo. So let's do something. We like doing books in the morning, and so we pulled out a book that I actually won a Grammy for narrating, which is silly, but it's one of my Grammys is sitting up there. It's a wonderful book illustrated by a man named Sims Tebak, and it's a great old story that I learned and I heard sung by Pete Seeger. You guys might know this. Your parents might know it for sure. Let me see. It's called There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. Let me see what key we're going to do this in. I think maybe...
There she is.
How many There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. He put some nice little words in there too. He has little characters speaking things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was an old lady who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that! She swallowed a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a
Cow.
goat.
Well,
A goat.
Isn't
No,
that
it's
in
a,
there?
it's a cow.
Right there. I know a lady who swallowed a cow. I don't know how she swallowed a cow. She swallowed a cow to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a horse.
she's dead, of course.
Oh, and Lily, turn to the next page, and he gives some interesting things there. Maybe you could read the next page.
Maybe you can turn those so I can do it all at once. Let's see. I'm filled with remorse.
Oh, yes.
What's left to say? We'll miss her dearly.
It was the last course.
She had no time to floss. It is such a loss. She missed out on the sauce. Even the artist is crying.
And then turn the page, and they talk about the song.
Oh, that poor little artist.
And what's the moral of the story?
Never
Eat.
swallow.
Swallow.
What, girls?
A horse.
Never swallow a horse.
And Lily, there's also some nice thing underneath there about that. Let me see. What does it say? It says, there was an old lady who swallowed a... Maybe once you read, I hid my glasses. Let's see.
There was an old lady who swallowed a fly, a favorite American folk poem, was first heard in the United States in the 1940s. Several different versions from Georgia, Colorado, and Ohio were connected for Hoosier folklore in December 1947. But its true author remains unknown.
But I learned this from Pete Seeger and a bunch of other people who sung this song. It's a wonderful book by Sims Tabak. This pretty planet spinning through space. You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spin us around all through the night. say till the morning light. We haven't sung this in a couple of days, so it's nice to sing it now. We're going to sing it as a round, for the round earth. And Claudia at my office sent me 3 different videos of teachers, music teachers, who are home and making videos for their classes. And guess what song they were singing? This one here. Can you girls help us with this song? Abby and Lily are going to help. You can help? Come on over here. Yeah. Here comes Elspeth and Willa. Elspeth has her sunglasses on because it's so bright.
It's so bright in here.
Lily, why don't you start? We'll do it as a round.
You girls want to help me? 1, 2. 1, 2. This pretty planet spinning through space. You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy
I go
place.
second. This pretty planet spinning through space. You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spinning us around. All the night,
Gentle blue giant,
the morning light. This pretty planet spinning through space. You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spinning us around.
golden sun going down, gentle blue giant,
The morning, everybody,
all through the night, stay till the morning light.
Well, thanks so much for being with us this morning. We're going to end up with Together tomorrow, but I want to do a couple of shout outs.
Can we have this?
Yes, you can.
You can have that. Yeah, let's do some shout outs for the healthcare workers, that the names that got sent in to us, people who are still working and taking care of sick people in this very unprecedented time. The names that we have are Dr. Andrew, who is an ER doc in Cincinnati, Kaya Weiss, a nurse in Morristown, New Jersey, Heather Fian, a nurse at HUMC, and Lena, who I believe is a nurse also in Sarasota, Florida. So please send them your best wishes and hopes and prayers, and send us names of people that we can shout out who may or may not be watching, but that all of our watchers can think about. And we really appreciate everyone who is doing this amazing, difficult, dangerous work. So thank you so much.
And shout out and alert to help Why Hunger's Rapid Response Fund, who is helping feeding those most impacted by hunger during this crisis. As you know, there are 37 million Americans, and 12 million or so of those were children who were facing hunger before the crisis, and there's many more now. And hopefully they'll get some money from the government, and it'll help them. But Why Hunger is right at the forefront of connecting you and the money to going to the right places. It's so if you're interested in doing that, it's whyhunger.org, Rapid Response Donate. Thanks so much. And if you go to tomchapin.tv, there's all kinds of connections to various places you can help. And if you like this, tell your neighbors, tell your friends. We're doing this every weekday morning as long as this lasts. And you can also, there's a Venmo and a PayPal account and stuff if you feel like giving us a little buck or two. Thank you so much for being part of this. Let's finish up with this great song that John Forster wrote with me. In fact, he also wrote Neat Mess, and he also wrote with me and the one we just sang, This Pretty Planet. So have a great day on this pretty planet, and we'll finish off with this. I don't like to say goodbye. I don't want today to end, but we will be happy together tomorrow again. again. This is your part. Together tomorrow, together tomorrow, my friend, we'll be happy. We will be happy together tomorrow, together tomorrow again.
Well, you may walk a rocky road, my road may twist and bend. We'll share all our stories when we get together, together tomorrow again.
Together tomorrow, together tomorrow, my friend. We'll share our stories when we get together, together tomorrow again. Every day must pass away, never to come again. Tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll dream of us being together tomorrow again. Last chance. Together tomorrow, together tomorrow, my friend. Tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll dream of us being together tomorrow again. Abigail Chapin, Lily Chapin, Papa Tom Chapin, thank you so much. And for all the folks who help us, see you soon.